Hey guys, how you doing? Sean here from OrbisX. We have another feature update. This one was actually requested by one of our members, so kudos to him. So there's a new workflow process that you can use if you find it necessary or you'd like to use it for your shop. At this particular shop, what they do is they ask customers to sign for invoices, and they also ask them to sign for a job approval. Once their work order is done, the customer can sign off on it. So first thing first, you have a new option under admin, settings and options, and you go down to invoices and payments. There's going to be a new section here, job approval statement and terms. So you can put in whatever terms you have that they have to agree to when they sign off on a job being completed. We just threw in some default one here for illustrations purposes. So, by signing the following, you confirm that the work was completed to your satisfaction, on time, and the quality standards you expect, yada, yada, yada. You can put in whatever your terms happen to be here that they would have to agree to. And those terms, they'll save to the actual work order once the customer signs for it. So even if you change these down the road, at least the old terms, whatever they agreed to at that time, will be locked in for that particular invoice approval. Okay, so few ways to get there. So first I'll show you, because we put this in a few places so it's easy to find. So right from the main invoices list, these are all just dummy accounts, but essentially from here, you have this option here where actions for more. So in this case, for example, this person here, Costa, they have an invoice here, and we can sign and approve. We can also sign as completed. So if you want them to sign when they first get the invoice, then you can do sign and approve. Excuse me, maybe you do both, maybe you just do one. If you want them to sign as the job completed, you can do that one here. So I'll show you what those forms look like in a moment, but first I just want to show you where you can access these buttons. So first is, like I said, under the main invoices page, under the more option, you click that and you'll have these new options here. The second way is from both the edit as well as the view invoices page. So we'll start with the edit, which is this one here. And we'll click, and now that we're on the edit page, you're going to see, the typical stuff you see when editing an invoice. At the top, next to the PDF button and next to the View button, we also have Approve and Completed, and they have little signature pads to let you know that that's where you can click so they can. This one will take you to the approval page to approve the invoice, and then this one, Completed, will take you to the completed page, so when they click that, they'll be able to sign the job as completed. So this is how you access it from the Invoice Edit page. Now from the Invoice View page, here we'll view the invoice. On the View Invoice page, instead of putting them at the top, because the way this one's set up for mobile, we wanted to make sure it was easily accessible on both. In this case, we have customer approval signature and job completed signature. So essentially this would be the first one, so if they want to approve, and this is the second one if you want them to sign that the job's been completed. Now, to show you what these actually look like, and just to show you one other thing, I'll click on them, but in this instance, one of these or a few of these we were using for testing, so the buttons will change. For example, this one doesn't have any of those options. See these options here, sign and approve? Those ones aren't here anymore because this one's already been signed and it's already been approved, right, as completed. This one here is left open. No, it was this one. That's right. So this one, sign is completed. So they've already signed for approval. So you're only seeing the button for sign is completed because obviously they've already signed to approve it. The only option now would be sign is completed. So to show you what these look like, we'll choose one that hasn't been done. That one has this one here. Okay, so sign and approve. We'll click that one first. So here it takes to a form, and this is mobile responsive. It'll look good on your tablets, your phone, etc., etc. So review and sign for invoice. The customer can then review the invoice. You can review it with them. Come down here, and then they have a signature pad. Boom, they sign. I approve my invoice. Boom, simple enough. So they approve their invoice. Now you can see at the top here, has been approved and signed. Perfect, perfect. And so if we go back to invoice, now, I guess one other note on that is, let me go back here. So see, approved and signed, and at the bottom, it's now going to show customer signature. Okay, so now we'll go back to the invoice, and now we only see job completed signature because it's already been signed for. Now, if you scroll down, it's going to show you customer signature. So it keeps a track of the history and it shows you that the customer has signed for the invoice. Okay. Now, when it comes time to completing the job, they can click complete. Well, you can click complete, but just to show you, so this is invoice 14371. So here, invoices 14371. So now, as you can see, it only shows that option there, right? And so similarly, if we're editing that invoice, because it's already been signed as approved, we only see the sign for completed because it's already been approved. So if you don't see that there, then that means down here, customer signature. See, so we've placed this everywhere, so it's all consistent. You see it everywhere. Now, if you're going to mark it completed, simply click on completed. It's going to show the same thing, and basically you would just, in this instance, scroll down, and here you have the terms. These are those custom terms that you would put in your settings. And so this is what the customer reviews with you. They take a look and they say, okay, everything looks good. Yep, the car's done to my satisfaction. And then they review the terms, or you review them with them. By signing the following, you confirm that . And so then now we sign. Oh geez, that one was brutal. And then I approve the job completed. So boom, approve the job completed. And so now at the bottom you'll see customer signature. And so if we go back to invoice, now those buttons are gone. There's no buttons because it's been approved. So here's your customer signature, but then you also have customer has approved job completion. It'll show the terms that they agreed to along with the signature. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. So I hope you enjoy the new feature and keep plugging away. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Later.